Hey YouTube, this is M1 American here doing another review. This one is going to be a budget knife review. I'm doing this on the Schrade Outback, as you can see here. Decent knife for cheap. This was, I think I picked it up for about maybe 18 or 20 bucks. I got this specific one from Big 5. I'm not sure if they still carry it though, but you can find it online. They have quite a few different versions of it as well, so some of them do end up costing more. It's got a nice sheath. We'll show that first. It's got a plastic clip on the back. It does not come out. It's actually riveted in here, so it's fixed. But it also has a belt loop as well, so if you don't want to use a clip, you don't want it to come off, you can use that. However, you would have to take your belt off to use that first. So I opt for the clip, which I think is really handy. It's just a Velcro top with its nylon, but on the inside it's kind of like maybe a neoprene or maybe just polyester. Let's get to the knife. The knife itself, very thick handle. Weighs a little bit, I might say 5 ounces, maybe 5.2 ounces or so. It's got a little bit of weight and a little bit of girth to it. It's got a lanyard hole in it. That's a good add-on. Let's open it up here. No thumb stud, so it's not the easiest to deploy one hand. It's a really fat blade, just in width alone. Really thick. Let's see if I can line it up there. It's about an inch, a little bit over an inch actually. Yeah, it's about 1.25 inches deep, thick, however you want to put it. Nice blade though. It's a little thick. It's got some weight to it, some heft to it. It locks fairly sturdy. Wiggles just a tiny bit, not enough I would really concern. Not the best jimping on the top, I would say either. They really should have opted for something. They should have opted for something a little bit more radical, a little bit deeper, you know, get some good grip on there. I would consider this one, the POU on this knife, maybe a hunting knife only. Probably wouldn't work the best as a survival knife or anything like that, or a rescue knife. But nice knife. Overall length, it's roughly 8.5 inches. Blade length is like 3 3/4 inch long. It's a hollow ground blade with that drop point, as you can see. This is the SG8. I don't know if I can get it in camera there. SG8. Not bad. Haven't put this knife through a lot of testing. The handle is actually very slippery. It's a hard plastic. It doesn't have a lot of like rubber texture to it. As you can see right here, this is the most rubber it actually has. This is a harder plastic, this is a softer plastic in here, but really it doesn't really give you much grip. So maybe, you know, might have to rough it up, take some sandpaper or something to it. I don't know. But for a cheap knife, like I said, this is a budget knife review right here. And if that doesn't concern you, if you're not too worried, it does have, however, I didn't point that out, it does have a decent, at least a fairly decent dip for your finger. Ergonomic, you know, it's not bad. It forms fairly well to your hand, gives you something to hold on to, but really, if they had some jimping right here, that would just be wonderful. Even for a cheap knife, that wouldn't be that difficult to do, but, you know, it is what it is. So, let's see, I'm going to go over some stats on this knife real quick. The steel is, they consider a high carbon steel. I don't know if it's, you know, what type it is. I know it's nothing like AUS-8. I don't know the weight on this knife, but like I guesstimated, you know, maybe 5.2 ounces. Cost on this knife between, as I said, 18, maybe 20, $22, depending where you go. So, if you guys want, you know, look it up on eBay or check out Big 5. I'm not sure if they still sell it or not, but just, you know, check it out. Other than that, I'm just going to end this review here. showed you pretty much everything I have on it. And hope you guys enjoyed. If you want, just leave any comments or suggestions below, or subscribe off to the side. And I will see you guys later. Till the next review. Peace out.